Hi everyone, so today I have this really cool set to share with you that Die Press has brought to HSN ahead of the October 7th craft day. It is the Vintage Hello Stamp, Die, and Stencil kit. So I'm going to open this guy up. I will say I did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. You know what? It's open on the side. I'll just pop it out here. And the links I'll have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. I will say with HSN and YouTube currently, those links might be embedded in the video here, definitely at the very top of the description box if you expand that, and they will be there. And I'll go ahead and include all the different things that Die Press has brought this time around, so whatever is available on HSN, I'll have it ready for you guys in those links there. How cute is this? I love the torn paper. I love the look of that. That is very cute. Let's look at the inspo, or instruction sheet. And we'll go from there. So we have Vintage Hello. We have the stencils, the retro dot, the line paper that is very cute. And then you have this background like the speech bubbles. You can probably isolate them too if you wanted to, or just do a whole background. And you have the dies. This is starting to go into dies here with the torn notebook paper, or like the little kind that looks like it's torn at the top. That is very cute. You have stamps and dies for your old school telephone there. And then I say old school, but we literally used a phone that looked almost exactly like that. And your speech bubble, again with the dies, so it has a cute background. You know, you can do something light so you can stamp and it looks really great. A little label there. The words hello, it looks like you're going to do that ×2 on the L. Is that what it looks like? And so this is where that should be. So I would probably die cut that and then go ahead and stamp in these spaces, right? So you have the right spacing. You have another phone that you're going to put together if you would like to do that. Assemble dies and stamps together to make a phone, it says. So you have the background, obviously the little detail pieces. You have your dial there and background piece, and of course the, I was going to say handle. Is it a headset? What do they even call it? No, headset, something else. Anyway, that's part of the phone. It's been a long time, guys. Anyway, so then you have your desired phone cable, which is very cute. All these different ones and all curly and curled up in different ways. So adorable. Handset? Hand? I don't even know, guys. Yeah, it's called a hand. Oh my gosh. Anyway, receiver? Oh my God. A vintage hello. Here is a card. Hello, just calling to say, and all these different little sentiments, and then cute little kind of background stamps, and then again some more of your speech bubble type things. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it makes like those little clippies. Just some different kind of, I would say action, if that's what you want to call it, but like this here. Very, very cute with the little paper clips and tacks and all those kind of cute things to decorate whatever you want on your card there, okay? So we have the cutting folder for the standard marquee. If you have the ground marquee, you're going to use this with the blue adapter. And if you have another machine, then you don't need to use that at all, but you can still run these thin metal dies through any machine that you have that cut thin metal dies. And then again, our stencils, they look A2 geared, but let's see where I can open this. Okay. You know, I'm going to be thinking about that all the time. Receiver, right? I don't know. I'm 47-ish. Is that what I am? I think. And, yeah, I definitely spent a lot of time on the phone. I'm trying to look for something to put in the behind this. Here we go. So your stencil, your lined paper, very cute, your little speech bubble, and this little retro dot. Very, very cute. And let me get a measurement on these. Like I said, they look A2-ish, but let's just confirm that. I mean, the plastic itself is like 5 3/4 by 4.5. So you can imagine some of that's taken away with the plastic edging. And then we have the stamps. Love the coloring on this. I always like getting inspo from the carriers. Very cute. Look at those. And really nice size. I mean, that vintage hello is really big. So these are not little guys. Okay, there. I was curious on the dial, because when I saw the example, I was thinking if we had to stamp each and every one, but no, you have the dial there and the numbers are ready to go just all at once, which is great. And then our dies for all these other pieces here. So this largest die, just so you know, is just about 5 inches by, where is that? almost 3 3/4, just shy of that. Okay, that's the biggest guy. This is gonna be very cute. So let me grab some cardstock and we will get started. Okay, sorry, I have quite a few things here. And actually I need one more thing before we really get started, but I think we're gonna make some paper and then like the vintage phone. So I have a standard A2 size card here, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm gonna go with some of this avocado kind of green paper from Die & Press. It is from the, I think it's called Everyday paper pack. It might still be available on HSN. I'll check on that. And I'll link that too, of course. And let me just see if this is enough. Oh, that's so funny. I cut this just before the 5 3/8, but let's see. Oh, sorry. If I can get that cut. 5 3/8. Actually, can I slide it here? Okay, let's do 4 1/8. And see if I can have enough for 5 3/8 on this side. Oh my gosh. Just the very edge. I don't have quite enough, so let me go a little bit smaller than 5 3/8 just to get that squared up. And then I'm going to take a hair off the 4 1/8 side just because it's going to bother me if one side's just a little bit narrower than the other. Okay. So that'll be our background. I'm just going to glue that down. Okay. And we might not even see that much of that, but I do want something in the background of our card, of course. And then I just have a scrap of white paper here. I can trim this down, or I can just use it right now, I suppose. We're going to die cut this, but at first I just want to get some of those lines, and I'm going to make them light blue, of course. Very old school. Let me grab some blue ink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just going to get some of this light blue. And I'm just going to hold it. It's just for a little detail. It's not really to get too technical about it. So I'm just going to do this for a little bit here. And I will be right back. Okay, I think that's good. Like I said, just like a suggestion of that. If you really want, you can take that, maybe a red marker, and also put a little red line down the side. That'd be adorable. And I'm debating which type of paper. I think for this with the phone, I think I'm gonna do this one because it looks like the kind of thing that you would keep nearby. And I'm just gonna make it so it's a little more white at the top. So I'm just gonna run that through right here, okay? And I will be right back. Okay. So cute. Oh my gosh. So that can be kind of in the background. And depending on what else we might do some more stamping, we'll see. But for right now, that's what I have. And for this guy, okay. Oh, we do need to stamp a little center for our numbers. So maybe I'll just do that here on the back side of this paper. No one's going to see the back side of it anyway. So, okay. We need... I'll put this in front of me, even though I'm pretty sure I can see exactly what I need to do. Black phone, I mean, that's cute. Red phone, obviously that's more of a danger kind of thing, but it'd be cute pink, you know, something trendy. But I'm going to go with black pieces for this. And for the receiver, I should have looked it up in the meantime. Oh my gosh. And then, you know, if you're looking at it, it does have these accents. So let's do gold. I'll grab some gold paper. So it looks like it's this piece. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So this is for this. Okay. So we're going to need 2 of that. So if I do gold, I'll need 2 of those. Either way, whatever color you do, you need 2 of them. 2 of the shorter one, this little guy right here, because that's going to go at the very tippy top of your phone here. So we need 2 of that of gold. So this is black, black, gold, gold. This guy, you just need 1. It's the very base of your phone. Yep. And then, and gold, because I'm just doing all the accents same. And this one also in gold. Okay. And then we have our little dial and all that. So this one, we're going to use to cut out our numbers, I believe. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. Adorable. So this guy, I'm thinking this needs to be black, because that's just kind of typical. So I'll run that through black. This is going to be white, and it's going to go through here. And then you also have a couple different accent pieces. So like they put the little heart in the center if you want to do that. This little guy that stops your finger from continuing to go. If you guys remember when you dial, you go like this and let it go. So you have that little guard, which I think I'm going to do out of gold also. This little bit here that goes to the phone, you know, if you want to make that also gold just so it shows up a little better, maybe I'll do that. So it's this piece right here. And then our little cord. I'm trying to think. Oh, it's so cute because if you have the cord and you want it to look like it's just kind of being, used. Let me weigh on the cord because I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. So, the numbers. So I have the back side of this paper here. I'm just going to stamp that in black ink and then run that through. You can, of course, cut it out first if you want, but I need this stamp right here. That little clippy is so cute. Okay. So that, and we have this. And if it doesn't look good, I will just stamp it again, just making sure I stamp the whole thing. Oh, that is so cute. It looks a little old school too. I used not the darkest black ink. That's cute. Okay. And then I'm going to take this guy and just eyeball, about where that should be, like here. I'm hoping, yeah, that looks good. Of course, tape it down, run it through, and I'll be right back with those pieces. Okay, guys, let's get a little bit closer. And I did run the little heart through for the center. I wasn't going to put a center, but then I thought, well, we kind of have to. So I went ahead and did that. So maybe we put this together. The gold pieces are going to take a minute to set up because this paper is really like well coated. So with these guys, we're just going to look through there and get our little numbers visible. Maybe I should have tested that out before I just went for it. A little more this way. That's cute. A little more up. Okay. Something like that. And let's get the accents on this going. So again, they're making it so this big guy goes just straight down across here. I'm using a wet glue, but that's kind of typical of what I'd like to do. If you're using like a double-sided tape, it'll hold really fast, but if you want it to hold forever, glue is the way to go. And I don't know why I'm skipping around. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go to this next. So just on two ends here, we have these little guys. Where did I put? Oh, they're still in my folder. I was like, where did I put the last two? That guy and this guy. Anyway, well, this guy goes here, and the other one goes there. I'll just up so I can see kind of where I'm at, so I know it looks good. That's very good. This one's kind of far off. There we go. Cute. And then we have, again, this little bit here. They're showing to put it down, in here. So I'm going to put glue on the back side. Again, this is going to take a minute to set up because it is this gold paper that I decided to use. It takes a little minute to actually hold. So I'm gluing it from the back, just making sure I can see it a little bit from the front. Okay, so I'm going to leave that face down for now. And then here we can finish this up. So on the very tips, I'm just going to put glue there to make it easy. Put this guy across here. This guy across here. Well, I was going to say, of course, we're going to straighten it out, and then I made it way more crooked. There we go. Cute. Okay, and then this guy. You're just kind of eyeballing this because it's just showing you it doesn't have like lines, embossed lines or anything like that, so I'm just kind of looking at the instruction and just putting it where it looks like it needs to go. And then also this one, you can just know that by where it goes across nicely. I kind of like the way it hangs over a little bit, so I'm gonna leave it there. And then we have this guy, and you can definitely pop this up, I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it down. You want it nice and straight with like the 0 towards the bottom. I'm just eyeballing center there. I'm gonna put a little glue here for my heart and a little piece of, just a little glue here instead of putting it on that small piece, okay? So, our old school phone did not have a little heart like that. It's very cute. And then this guy goes here. I want to say way back in the day, I remember like you would rent the phone, you know, these phones that look like this. Obviously later you can buy them and cordless and all these other, you know, fun things, but something like that. Anyway, I was a kid, what do I know? I just felt like every once in a while we get a new one. It was just kind of like beige or black or just like super boring, and there you go. All right, so I'll bring this over here if I had that there, and then the little phone. I kind of, you know, I mean, you can make it look like it's hung up, and that's fine. Kind of want it like that. So let's find a cord that would do that. Maybe this one. It doesn't need to be too long. I'm thinking about this guy right here. Actually, we can also cut it wherever we want, right? So if we die cut this, it comes out. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the one. We'll see. Let me run this through and see how it goes. I'll be right back. Okay, let me see what this guy looks like. Where is it? It's over here. Still in here. So cute. Oh my gosh. What if it came from like here and then went to like here? You know, some way. And I want to do something very specific, so now I'm thinking, what if I could just cut it? Right? We can do that. I can just trim this off. Okay, so let me clean up just a little bit and get my thoughts in order. Okay, I'm trying to see how far this can go up, and actually I don't even need to cut it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I want to see if I say just calling to say, and then do I follow the lines or just scribble it? Right? Hi friend, or thinking of you. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Maybe I follow the lines. Okay. Now don't get scared. I'm going to remove this and this. And I'm going to put this in this little stamp positioner that I have here. And just bring this over. Pop it in there, right down. And I'm gonna pick it up. And maybe black on some parts and red on the other or something, or I don't know. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Okay, so let's just ink this guy up. I might have to stamp that twice, we'll see. Okay, cute. I'm going to remove that because I don't need that anymore. And then let me grab some red. I hope. Yeah, there we go. Cute. I think that's good. Okay, let me clean up and we'll put it all together. All right. So I had that kind of up here, so let me just, I don't know why the glue's coming out so slowly recently. I don't really want to stick that down quite yet. But I'm going to put this in place. And again, dimensionals, whatever you like. Just kind of keeping this all the way down this corner so I can put that receiver in there. And then, cute. Oh, yeah, maybe we'll do dimensionals on this guy. Okay. So Let's just pop this in here and there. I'm just having that come out from wherever I do want it to. Maybe a little bit lower like this. We're gonna make it look like it's coming from there. How did I have it earlier? It seemed like it matched up. Maybe I had it further in, huh? Actually, what I should do is bring it from here if I want that end piece to really end there. See where that is. Nope. Did I have it this way? Yep, that's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, that's good. So there we go. Sorry, I just wanted to gauge how much I needed to bring it out. And then I didn't put anything back in there. You can let that free float. I'm just going to put a little bit of dimensionals back in here. I'm just sticking it to my cardstock, to the card base here, since I didn't stick it on prior. Cute. That's already holding down for some reason. I had put the smallest amount of glue and it's like holding it, so I guess we'll go with that. Alright guys, there is our vintage card, the little scribbling you just kind of say, and then hi friend. It's so cute. I mean, there's so much you can do with this set. I mean, this is barely scratching the surface with the colors and the phone and like the style and, you know, with the two different designs here with the hello, like everything. So thanks for watching, guys. I have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, again, possibly embedded in the video here. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.